Okay, and now we are live. All right, all
Live.
right, all right. We live. We are live, man. I hope
Yes,
everyone
sir.
is doing well. As I said, man, it's been a minute
Been a
since we've
minute.
been live, man. It's been a while, man. But hope everyone's doing well. It's RichManZ back at it again. Joined with my main man, 50 grand, GQ Jamal. Shout out
What
to
is
GQ
up?
Jamal.
What is
How you doing,
up?
bro, man?
I'm here live
Yes,
with my
yes, yes, man.
boy,
Oh
the
man.
grand rich man
50
Z.
grand.
He's gonna
This
be
is
the richest man on earth soon.
hey, I'm looking for it, man.
Speaking
That's
into
that's the thing.
existence.
That's it, and the most important way, guys, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret to become the richest man on earth. It's just a simple thing you need to do. You just need to update your wallet. That's it.
Yes, sir.
I think. But yes, man, I'm joined with your YouTuber's favorite, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber, GQ Jamal. I got this.
Yes, sir. I wear that title on my back, on my
That's
sleeve.
exactly, man. Live it loud, man. But
Yes,
GQ, man,
sir.
yeah, man. People know, we've been collabing now since this was like
August.
August.
Six
Yeah,
months.
I was just gonna say that.
Half a
Yeah, yeah,
year.
half a year. The time flies.
Man, we've been going strong, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been consistent. We've
Persistent.
always stayed on it. So, we've been if you don't know, we've been doing a podcast, now, what I mean? So like these collabs now, we've since January, we've been starting putting like episodic, episodes that are available on Spotify.
Yes,
So we
sir.
titled it the Retro Brothers.
Brothers
Yes.
podcast
Yeah, yeah.
live in effect.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, I know it's you. I've been getting great enjoyment doing these podcasts,
Right. Yes,
because
man.
because I listen to a lot of podcasts, but some of them it's like as I said before, there's like a space on YouTube where some people don't talk about some topics like house
Right.
party, like
Yeah.
what's it like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. There's some things that some people white men can't jump, of
Right.
course. So I think it's cool that like we, because we were around that time, we can speak about that, which is dope, man. Honestly.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, DQ, I asked this like even on the last episode of the podcast, man. Like, how is like with like now YouTube? So now like YouTube and like the podcast, and even with the TikTok, how has content creating been for you like this year, opposed to like when we started going strong from last year? Like, how has it changed from doing stuff now?
Man, I think I've been going extra hard
Yeah,
with my content. I'm extra motivated. Um, like even when we first collab, I've been going extra hard
yeah.
because you only have one life, man. You only
This
have
is
one
what I'm
life,
saying.
and
Yeah,
you want to leave behind like a good legacy for
yeah,
yourself.
exactly. Yeah, so true, so true. That even goes on to like what the main portion I was discussing in that. What do you feel sometimes is because I'm gonna keep it real. As we're both YouTubers, we both watch a lot of number of YouTubers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And it's like some predominantly they'll do videos that are more like a shock value. You know
yeah,
what I mean? It could be them like doing backflips, into the ocean, or just doing something that's like completely crazy, but it gets like a lot of views and a lot of
right.
subscribers. And what you said, GQ, about like legacy, you know, it's very hard to maintain those kind of videos, like those prank videos and all that. What did you think about those like videos, the pranks and all those shock
Man,
kind of content?
when I watch those prank videos, those shock value videos, man, we all know it's scripted. We all know,
Yes.
yeah, we all know it's scripted. 99% of the time it's scripted. Except,
Yeah.
man, it's all fun and games till you run into that one person
Just
that's
yeah.
having a bad day and they just don't care anymore at this point.
They're ready
So
to
if you're
let
out here
loose.
doing these prank videos, just proceed
Yeah.
with caution.
I'm telling you, man.
Extra caution.
I'm saying, like as I said, man, like the ones that were big were these like gold digger pranks. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these dudes would pull up with like a Bugatti or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, and they would say like, "Oh yeah," at the end, you know what? Before they're gonna take him home or take him to like maybe South Beach, they would say, "Ah, don't they gold diggers?" And some of these girls would go, would give them the,
Bro,
you know what
bro,
I
do you
mean?
know who started this? You know who started this? I believe Maury is the godfather of doing these.
Yeah,
Maury is a godfather.
of doing
Like
those.
back in the day when you
Yeah,
watch Maury on
yeah,
TV, he is the
yeah.
godfather.
Oh my gosh, what she like that show? That Maury was
Maury
like Ricky,
Povich.
like Ricky. Was it like the
Ricky
Ricky Lake
Lake.
show? Yeah.
Yeah.
Montel Williams,
Montel Williams.
Geraldo.
Jerry Springer. Oh, Steve Wilkos.
T.
All of
Wilco.
them.
Oh man, T. Wilco was the security from the Jerry Springer. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's what it is because I think that's like Fresh and Fit podcast. Shout out to them in Miami. I think they've kind of transferred that to like now, the
Yeah.
YouTube space. I mean, they're
Yeah.
bringing that kind of Jerry Springer theatrics. Myron just want to be Frank Castling like all these girls, man. Anytime I
Right.
watch it's evil, man. But speaking of like, like we talked about, like just mentioned Fresh and Fit, you know,
Mhm.
big thing, and we spoke about this like on our Stop Simping episode.
Stop
Yes,
simping.
no,
Oh man.
oh man, man. We spoke about like Sim and that. What did you think of like those big ones in that red pill, like Steph is cold, Steph is cold. Kevin Samuels. What
Kevin
are your
Samuels.
thoughts on like Kevin Samuels? Because he's, I think of all of them, he's the one who's really,
He really took off.
yeah. I saw him interviewing Future just
Oh
recently,
yeah.
Nicki
Yeah.
Minaj. So,
I didn't start
phew,
watching Kevin Samuels till like last year.
right,
Yeah, he really like took off,
yeah.
like came out nowhere.
Nowhere. It's
Yeah.
like the straight when this lockdown shit started.
Right.
It's like I was watching Kevin Samuels, like like
Yeah. And all these women,
yeah,
they complain about Kevin Samuels. I'm
yeah,
like, why would these women just sit up and let this man talk? Like,
yeah.
you're looking for like validation from Kevin Samuels. Like,
I
use those
know.
for content creators. Rather like you need to like dig down in yourself and find like
I know.
not stop looking for validation
Yeah,
from
from him.
others.
I'm telling you, like, because what I didn't know his formula before,
Right.
when I started watching. I didn't know that these chicks were calling in. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I was one
Yeah.
of the late ones. And when I found out that Kevin Samuels, he's so lethal.
Yeah, he's over here giving these girls sevens.
Yeah.
They think they're like eights and nines and
Eights,
tens. So like, come
nines.
on.
Yeah.
Like in reality, you're a solid seven. Like, what makes you a 10?
10,
And these
honestly.
girls just be saying they're taking this.
Yeah. I do think for some of these girls, it is a healthy dose of reality.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, but sometimes Kevin Samuels, he will just violate,
Violate.
violate them. He has the sound effects as well,
Yeah.
when he does that salute, like, God be with you.
My boy Kevin Samuels, man.
Yeah,
Steph is cold. Steph is
yeah,
cold really took. Yeah, he really came out of nowhere too.
yeah,
Because I started watching him too during the
right.
pandemic.
Same. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
it
yeah.
really taught me a lot.
Yeah, man.
Like
I was
focus on
watching
your purpose.
exactly what I love with Steph is coach. He really put man, I watched this video he did with it was similar, like a stream like this, and he talked about like all the jobs he got fired from.
Yeah.
I remember like he's I think his former girlfriend, like his friend got her pregnant. All of like the bullshit he had to
Right.
go through. So he really encourages me, man. Like when I make these motivational videos, like sometimes it's from my boy
Yeah, from
Steph is
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember like going through some tough times,
Oh yeah.
and it's so
Everyone.
everyone's been through those,
Yeah.
stormy days, man. And it's really cool, to see in that, man. So like, yeah, man, you got Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuel, Steph is cold. What about like you see like AMS, MJ Get Right, FitX Fearless?
Oh, FedEx, yeah.
Yeah, what do you
FedEx is
FitX?
cold.
FitX is
FedEx though.
he's like, I'm alpha, I'm
Yo,
alpha.
FedEx. Love FedEx and
Yeah.
Abram Preach. I love Abram Preach.
Aaron Preach, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's right. The funny thing about Aaron Preach is I watched them like a while because they review a lot of topics.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aaron Preach. They're
Yeah.
based in Canada, but it was only when they start beefing with Fresh and Fit, like
Mhm.
that was like summer last year.
Right.
So it's like that's when I started to watch more of like the Aaron Preach videos and that, man.
Yeah,
You know,
my friend put me on the Abram Preach. That's what
right?
made me start watching these like motivation videos. First it was
Yeah,
Abram Preach, then I checked out Steffens Code, then
yeah,
FedEx.
yeah,
Then I
yeah,
don't really watch too many of like Fresh and Fit.
yeah. Because
But
I mean, with Fresh and Fit, I think I, I do think they are soaring grounds. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like they're getting big. I don't think they're as big as Kevin Samuels.
yeah,
You know what I mean? In my opinion, I just think sometimes their videos can be very similar.
right.
It's like I feel like sometimes because at one time I watched, most of their ones are live. I
Mhm.
watched one video and they were just like waiting to get this girl out,
Right.
to kick her out of the studio. You know what I mean? Like that's their main,
Right.
formula, So sometimes it does get redundant, it gets repetitive,
Yeah. It's like
you
I don't get
know.
anything out of watching that
Yeah,
their
exactly.
podcast like I
Yeah.
do Steffens Code or Abram
Yeah.
Preach.
Exactly, man.
But
Steph is cold. I get like gems, man. Like
yeah,
it was really, as I said, because for everyone, man, the lockdown was tough, man. There was people who lost their jobs, they lost their house, they probably had to move back into their mom's house,
right.
all of that. So a lot of people were affected by that. So when you can see videos like Steph is cold or even Kevin Samuels, because he just doesn't beat down these women all the time. He does do some like motivational videos.
Man.
I'm telling you. But yeah, so like with those folks, for those, that's like pretty much like some of the YouTubers you watch. What are like the because we both do reviews on our
Right.
channel. Shout out to RichManZ reviews and GQ Jamaal
Yes,
reviews.
sir.
You know
Check
what I
us
mean?
out.
Just it, 100%. What are some of the review channels you watch? Like TV, movie review channels.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So shout out to Rashad Reviews.
Right. I know
Yeah,
Rashad. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Rashad
yeah.
Reviews.
Yeah, yeah.
Um I watch his reviews. I think that's Rashad Reviews. He has like a new segment called this character isn't shit. So he did like two movies he done for that like new segment.
Right.
His House Party he did
Okay.
Play was a villain. So Play was a villain.
He did feel like I've said that. Play in the first house party. He had no chill. You know,
Right.
I'm telling you, he
He
was in
go
a
to the
pit.
scope.
Even in the opening
Arrogant.
scene, he was trying to vacuum, the
Hey, my man got humbled real quick.
he realized, man, it takes two, man. He needs kid.
I might post that clip. I'm like, man, Play got humbled real quick. I
I
might
was I
post that
was
clip.
I was editing one video and I said I had to put this the clip, the play
Yeah.
clip. It was just like he was doing the New Jack Swing dance and he's like,
Then he like he tried.
it's a party.
Oh man. Oh,
Man,
Play was the shit in these house party movies, bro. Like especially number two.
number two, man.
Two was like the like piece of cake. I
Yeah,
mean, icing of the cake, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
How you
yeah.
gonna give away your boy's scholarship,
I
man?
know that was just so. Oh man, it was so selfish, man. Like,
Right.
I mean, this guy to get his dad wanted him to get to college, and the
Yeah.
dad, Robin Harris, had passed. So man, play, man. But
Then episode he did was Menace to Society.
okay,
Who is it? Ayla? Is that the girl's name? That
uh, Jada, not Jada
not
Pinkett.
Jada. The one he got Kane got her pregnant.
Oh man, the fair skin girl with the curly. Yeah, was it that one? The light skin
Yeah, the
girl.
light skinned one.
Oh man, her name
Like she
escapes
said,
me.
Kane up.
Kano, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. She
Yeah, had her
the
cousin
cousin
come beat
did.
her up.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what you're doing, partner. I want to see partner.
It's like, I'm gonna handle this trick for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he stomped Canadian
He
stomped
stomped the
the
shit out of
Jesus
him.
out of him, man. That was like, whew, in front of everybody.
Right.
That was insane.
Then he came back like,
Yeah.
man, like with the homies strapped up.
I always
Like, hey,
say,
what's up now, partner?
"What's up now, partner?" You know what I mean? What's up? And you know what I love so much about Menace? You know how
What's
it
up?
fades away. You know?
I'm sorry, man.
No, man, go for it.
Oh man. See, this is the technical difficulties
Tell
that
good you, folks.
y'all don't know that goes behind the
It all
scenes.
happens, man. I put we don't stop. I put we don't stop.
Like we don't stop.
We don't stop,
I
man.
told you that we won't
It
stop.
keeps
But
on
yeah, what
going.
was you saying, bro?
Oh, like Menace to Society near the end
Yeah,
when it like fades to black, just before they pull up and they
yeah,
lay all these like ammunitions, like
yeah.
that was it
That
was
was
lethal.
intense, man.
Oh,
But yeah,
can't feel sorry for Kanan because they did tell him like. I remember what was it? I think it was Christopher Dunk. That guy's name. He was giving him that speech in the school.
yeah.
It's like,
Like, do you
yo,
care if you live or die?
yeah. And he's like, I don't know. So what I mean? But yeah, man, Rashad reviews. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He does like a lot of like reviews on the urban ones and that. Like whatever one reviewers on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
Then Rashad reviews. There's not too many reviewers I follow,
Mhm.
but some of my inspirations, like YouTubers, RDC World,
Right.
they're
Yeah, yeah,
young
yeah.
black men like
Yeah. Like
ourselves.
Arslan. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like outcasts. They're not the
Right.
stereotypical.
Like yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I got it. Yeah. No, that's
yeah.
true.
I really love their content.
Yeah, yeah.
um,
It's always good to
Jermaine,
have that
Cole,
relatability. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cole,
Cool.
Jermaine.
Jamaica. He's good as well. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, what's
I
up?
I feel like a lot has especially because of the lockdown and all this COVID that like more of these ones have grown. Way more like you're seeing way more. Like I see Steph is cold like each time now.
Yeah,
I mean, like anytime I like recommend it, they say Steph is cold. Kevin Samuels, of course. And like what about like this is one dude like I tried to get on my channel. This collab may come future. We'll see. But do you know RMJ movie reviews?
RMJ. That
He
he
did a
sounds familiar.
review of Class Act on his channel. Like oh man, he
He
does a
sounds
lot.
familiar.
Yeah, yeah. He has trying to think of something. He did like Deep Cover. He did like House Party, Long Kiss Goodnight. Um, what is his Speed? But he does a lot of retrospective reviews, man. But like
I might have. He sounds familiar. I
He
might
sounds
have subscribed to him.
right to you, right?
I might go to my YouTube and like check my subscribers.
Check him,
I might
check
have
him.
subscribed to him. But
You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like he doesn't post as much videos now, but believe me, when I started doing reviews, he
yeah,
was like the main inspiration, man.
like
You know,
yeah, man.
yeah,
Like I checked your videos out
right.
before I started making my videos. That's how we like
Yeah,
collab,
that's
like
how we
got
the
to know each
collab.
other. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I know it's you,
Yeah.
Rashad Reviews,
Right.
and someone else. Yeah, a couple more, but yeah, but really, I didn't think people like watch that type of stuff, like watch these type of reviews. I
Yeah.
thought it might be boring.
But this is what I'm saying, because like I remember when you told me about Cool Runnings, and I was
Yeah.
like, again, you could go on the YouTube search, say like you've just seen Cool Runnings, and
Hmm.
you want to hear someone's take, what I mean, of
Right.
what they put it. Sometimes it's very difficult to find like review on Cool Runnings.
Right.
White Man Can't Jump. Now there's more reviews, but like Deep Cover.
Yeah.
That's one I'm looking to review. Stay tuned, folks. I'm gonna be
Because it's a 187 on the undercover guy.
yeah, and you
I
don't
still can't find that music video, man. That's the
bro.
one of the few videos I can't
Yeah,
find on
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. You know what's so cool about Deep Cover? Like, cause I just watched it recently. Like, when the credits roll up, Snoop Dogg's soundtrack, it just comes in, and
Yeah.
Dr. Dre is oh man, I'm working on that now. I need to get the video, as you said,
People do
but
not talk about that song
ah,
enough, man.
bro.
Because when you think of Dr. Dre, you think of the next episode. You
Yeah,
think of
Gin and Juice, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. You
but
know,
people don't really talk about the covered the song like that.
there are these films like Deep Cover, like White Man Can't Jump, Money Train's even one. Forget
Yeah,
what people say, like. They don't. It's not even just the movie. It's the soundtrack that goes in there. It's golden.
right.
You know, trust me. White
And,
man
some,
can't jump.
and
Really?
sometimes the song itself is better than the movie.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yes.
I'm gonna be all the way on this.
Be
Like the
100.
soundtrack is better than the movie, or the
Yeah.
songs are better than the movie.
I'm telling you. I swear, like it's that's why man, on my reviews I always make sure to credit the soundtrack because
Right.
it's a main instrumental part in that
Yeah.
movie. As you said, the movie could suck, but the soundtrack, what I mean? I swear, man. Like I was just even recently, I seen it's Valentine's Day now. I was thinking about man, the perfect Valentine's Day movie to watch is Boomerang. We spoke about this.
Yes.
I recently just got it. I recently just got Boomerang 1992, and I was just looking at the soundtrack because you know what? On the back of the cover, it
Yeah.
says like Babyface, Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
Who else? I think TLC were in it. But
Yeah.
it's just man. But Jake, you talk about that. Why were the artists so good? During this like 90s Renaissance, man. Like
Man,
yeah,
man, the '90s cannot be duplicated. You can
yeah,
throw the early 2000s too, but
exactly.
especially the whole '90s generation, it cannot be duplicated.
At
They
all.
tried, won't, Azure succeeded.
Yeah,
Like yeah, but man, the '90s, you just had to be there.
yeah,
I'm glad my parents had me at the
yeah.
'90s because that was just a wonderful time for like
I swear,
TV, cartoons, movies, music, just a
man.
way of life.
I swear.
Like
You know,
nowadays, these kids have like social media. We went outside and played,
that's what I'm saying. You
just
know,
riding bikes.
yeah. There is a quote, a famous quote that says like, harder times make hard like stronger men.
Hmm.
And it's like softer times make softer. I feel like especially where we came up, it was way more harder. We
Right.
didn't have social media, we didn't
Mm.
have Facebook, Instagram, all of
Internet
that.
was not internet like
Internet,
today.
yeah. So we had to really work with what we
Yeah.
had, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like I remember like if a new movie or a new game or TV series was coming out, we would have to check magazines, you
Yeah.
know, at
Previews.
exactly those little TV spots,
Go
you
out to the
know.
movie theaters on Friday nights.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Spend
So
that
I
$20.
$20,
Spend that $20. Hey,
you know.
then go to the movie theater. Go
Yeah.
sit in the movie theater. Watch 45 minutes of previews. Then
Yes.
they will show that little PHX.
Exactly.
Then they're gonna be
They'll show
selected.
the certificate, the rated. Oh yeah, this is rated R. You know.
Yeah. Then after that THX, they're gonna
Yeah.
be slick about putting another like 10
You know
minutes of
the thing,
previews.
there used to be multiple amounts of infomercials,
Yes.
commercials, previews, trailers. Not even just for movies, man. Just like it could be like deodorant or something.
Yo, hey, I mean, some of the trailers be good as hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is 20 minutes. Like, yo, I'm trying to see
Yeah.
Rush Hour. Like, come on,
Yeah, yeah, bro, man. It's
like
funny,
wrap it up.
man. Bro, Rush Hour 2, I will never forget this. I was in Maryland, Washington. Like, shout
Yeah,
out to the Rich team in Maryland, Washington. I went to it wasn't the premiere, but just when Rush Hour 2
yeah,
came out, the theater was packed.
right.
It was packed, full house.
Yeah.
That one of the most best cinema experiences I've ever been to, man. That was hilarious.
So, what movie did you go see twice that was so good?
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
start.
All
I'll
right, go
say
for it. Go for
Rush Hour 2
it. Rush Hour 2. Yeah.
was the first movie I've seen twice at the movie theater. It was so good that I had to like go back and see it twice.
Yeah, yeah, man. It was I'm trying to it possibly was Hitch. Yeah, because I saw Hitch. I remember I went with my friends from school, then I went for my friends like around
Yeah.
my block. So it was Hitch. I'm trying to think of the other one. So it was Hitch. Rush Hour 2 I saw once. Hmm.
I know
Cause
I
you know,
seen
yeah, go
I
go.
seen both Rush Hours twice.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which one do you think's better? Because I've reviewed the second one, and I know
uh,
you've reviewed Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour
yeah.
as well. You know, which
I
one
might
do you
have to
think?
go. I might have to review the first one since I did Rush Hour 2. But
Yeah, no,
man,
we
they
were
are
speaking
neck and
about that.
neck with each other.
I know, bro. Like it's funny. Like anytime I watch Rush Hour now, I always watch them together. You know, one and
Yeah.
two. Sometimes I may tune into three. I depending on what mood I'm in. You know.
The only funny scene in Rush Hour 3 was when old girl took off that wig. Like, oh my god, that was second base. I was the third base of the Frenchman, but the dead Frenchman. Like, it's a crying game.
It's a
I
car
broke
game,
that corner.
bro. But he
Like, Lee, go down there and check the art.
oh, Chris
Like, what
Tucker.
did
There
you
could
do,
only be
asshole?
one.
Like, oh god.
Oh man, the scene I love for Rush Hour 3, bro. Just
Uh-huh.
when they pan, the camera pans down, and it's just Chris Tucker. You know, he's dancing to the Prince
Yeah,
song. You know, in the middle, and he's holding the traffic. You know, he's
yeah,
like, "You come this way," and he's listening to the Prince song. And then when the cars like they all smash together, he tries to get a date with the two girls.
yeah.
You know, you get it. There's a big one and the smaller one.
Man, I was so disappointed with Rush Hour 3, man. It had so
You
much potential.
Oh man, it
It
was funny.
fumbled.
Yeah, big time. That year, I will never forget this. When Rush Hour 3 came, Spider-Man 3, the original
Yeah.
one came out. The Ultimatum 3 came out. So Born 3 came out. Pirates of the Caribbean 3. So it was a year that all the third films came
Wow.
out. 2007. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, 2007 had some trash movies,
Big time, man.
like the
Simpsons movie.
Simpsons movie
Oh,
and Hancock.
Hancock. Oh man.
Um,
As much
Hancock has so much
yeah.
potential.
As much as I love Will Smith, I'm not shy to say of like Wild Wild West, Hancock. There's oh my god, there was another one that escapes my mind. I think it was recently, Claro Beauty and that, you know. But like Will Smith, I think his record speaks for itself. You
Right.
know, he can have some duds, you know,
Yeah.
but he's got the hits, Pursue a Happiness, Hitch, you know, and yeah, and what I love with going on to Will Smith, man, what I love so much about him is he's got range.
Yeah.
You know, he was making those action hits. I was just even yesterday, I was watching Men in Black just
Mm-hmm.
again, you know, and the first Men in Black is still amazing, man.
Classic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that one, man.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like, you know, around that time, you know, you see you got Men in Black, you got Independence Day,
Yeah.
Enemy of the freaking State. I
Yeah.
love that film. You know, Bad Boys that came out year before. Then in the 2000s, he changed to he got more. He made more of these. You could say they're family films like Hitch. He was in Shark Tale.
Yeah. Shark Tale.
Yeah. I went to the cinema to watch that as well.
I
You
might
know,
have seen Shark Tale once.
yes, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, it's funny because like every time Disney made a film, the DreamWorks they tried to counter it. So, you know,
Yeah.
they had Shark Tale, then Finding Nemo, they had A Bug's Life, then they had Ants.
Ants.
You know, so
Yeah.
they always change it, you know. But yeah, man. But where would you think like Will Smith ranks as like an
Man,
actor? Like
he's up
I'm
there,
talking
bro.
about like the whole of all cinema. Like
He's up
where
there, man. He's top. He's top
right,
5
right.
because he's been consistent since the '80s, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Since he was the Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff, man, you
Yeah.
know, killing it before, you know, the series came, and the series is still, you know, watching it today, man. You
And
know,
you
I mean,
know Bel Air's coming out. Have you seen?
right. And this is why I wanted to mention, you know, I was scrolling through Instagram and
Yeah.
stuff, so I'm follow Will Smith, you know, of course, man, and like yeah, they showed the Bel Air.
What do you think
It's
of the trailer?
if you put out of your mind the series, so if you take
Yeah.
away, I
Let's be
feel
open mind.
yeah, I
Same
feel
way you watch Space Jam 2.
exactly, or
Yeah.
even Coming to America too, because they all come in that
Yeah.
same category. You know, I think if you take away from that, it can be cool. It looked
Yeah.
cool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a modern version.
Yeah. It'll
You
be it'll be nice to see what would Fresh Prince be like in a dramatic form.
know? Yeah, is what I'm saying. Even I recently heard because I watched the Shireen from House Party, AJ Johnson. You know, she's been like, you know, everywhere for them,
Everywhere.
everywhere, man. Vlad, you know, podcasting
All
that
up in
shit,
the all up in the video.
all up in the
All up in the
videos. You know,
video.
like,
Talking
you
to
know, like
the
yeah,
executive
it's like,
producers.
you know, if you ain't down that, come to death row. You know. I,
Oh.
bro, you know, just before that, like, I was gonna say, like, you know, they're thinking of doing a house party, like, remake. You know, that's what LeBron James company
Yeah.
is trying to do that. So I think, honestly, my opinion on that, like, if they do that, they should try do something like Fresh Prince. Maybe make
Right.
it dramatic. Just don't
Dramatic.
copy the original because the original is
Right.
classic. You know.
Not, House Party is a few series that you should just do not touch
Yeah.
because we already had sequels that were trash from the House Party series.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
leave House Party alone.
Oh man.
It did its job. It did its job in the culture.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
still watch House Party to this
Yeah,
day.
yeah. You know what's always good as well? Like I feel I could finish House Party, like immediately finish House Party, then I can start watching episodes of Martin. Do
Right.
you ever have that feeling as well? Like
Yeah. Like
it's
you
like
watch that episode
yeah.
of Marion with kid guest stars.
Oh man, forever should name
Forever
name.
Shanae.
That's again, if you weren't there, you don't understand how big that was to see
Yeah.
House Party. Like when Kid appeared, that must have been a just in between House Party 2 and Free and Class Act. Because I
Yeah.
know
It
Kid's
was a
here.
92.
Yeah,
So House Party 2 just came out like a year
just
year
came out
before.
for
Yeah, so around House Party 2 and Class Act.
exactly. And
Yeah.
Kid wasn't having he didn't have the high top
He didn't
fades
have
like he
his
had
high top fade was like it's like Afro form kind of. It was like okay.
Yeah,
Switch it
yeah.
up, kid.
He changed it and more,
Yeah,
but like it's a big deal, to see like the house party movie, then the characters appear in the,
yeah.
like because Martin was so big,
Oh yeah,
like
Martin was taking off that during that time.
he was Superman, and it's like if it wasn't the success of Martin, I mean, it pretty much will start from House Party, but the success of Martin and Fresh Prince, we wouldn't have got like Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? What do you think, like, because I think we spoke a bit about like the Bad Boys series, why do you think the first one was still like superior
Oh,
to the other two?
Bad Boys. Okay,
Yeah,
Bad Boys had a better script. The first one had a better script. It was
right.
freshly made
Yeah,
because you had two of the biggest like stars at that time teaming up to make a movie,
exactly.
and I appreciate the script.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't. It never had like a slow moment, like a dull moment
Yeah.
in the first one.
Always on the
It
move.
was no, it wasn't too violent.
Mm,
Um, had a lot of action,
yeah.
and yeah, the jokes are hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. I think Martin at that time he was at his prime.
Yeah,
Man, he Martin always had this kind of raw humor.
yeah.
Like people don't know, like he actually when he was like really at his prime, he was on SNL and they kicked him off.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Saw that. God man. Oh,
Tough, so he never
Martin
got
had no chill.
till then, even this reunion where you saw like Eddie Murphy, Chappelle, Chris Rock, Tracy Morgan, Martin was not there. He's not allowed to come back to SNL.
No. That's what I appreciate about Martin because Martin's like my favorite comedian.
Yeah, I can
And
imagine
Martin had no chill,
those things, man.
no filter.
He was.
He
I
was
think
coming at everyone.
one of the
That best
best
comedy.
episodes. If you want to know how Martin's character is, watch the episode of Martin where they're one of the there's this like how can I say, it's like a baby shower. Yeah, it's the baby shower.
Yeah, the baby shower. Yes.
Martin is there by himself, and all these girls are there, and Martin is about to kick all of them out. And that lady, Bobby, she said, You ignorant. You ain't nothing. You
Well,
ain't
get out of
ignorant.
my ignorant house.
You think I'm ignorant? You think
No,
I'm
it
ignorant?
was like, hey, it was like, you stay talking about men, but why you always try to dress like a man? Like she was light skinned, had like a high top face.
High top fade.
Yeah.
She
Why,
looked
why
like
you try? Why you
yeah,
taking so much time to be a man? Look like a man.
he even body searched her. He like check if he's got
Yeah,
any weapons, and then he's like, just making sure.
making
Uh,
sure you don't have the taser.
He's heard that. Oh man, but
Oh
that's
man.
that's how Martin was like, man. He was rude. He had no chill.
No
He's
chill.
everyone out.
Man,
You
yeah, for the people that's watching this, man, live, man, go watch Martin.
know,
Martin is like one of the most iconic shows of the '90s. Like, if you never watched Martin, I recommend you watch the first 3 seasons. And
yes,
yeah,
100,
yeah,
100, man. Yeah. I can. I even feel that itch to watch Martin again.
yeah.
Recently watching Class Act. I was like, man, I really wanted to check.
It's like
Martin. Like,
if you never watched Martin, you have no excuse. It's on BT every day. It's
yes,
on VH1 every day.
exactly.
Watch Love and Hip Hop. You know you see Martin at 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah,
Mine just had those episodes that just stand the test of time, man. Like
right.
the one when they're watching the Mike Tyson fight, and I think this is when Brahman first comes in. Like the
Oh yeah. Like damn it, Pam. Like I didn't
yeah,
need, like I don't need help. Like a real man doesn't need help. Like every man ain't built like you, Pam.
man, oh man. And he was like, you know what? Respect my
My
house.
house.
Respect my house. I got a trigger now. You want to pull it? Come on, pull the trigger. Come on, pull it.
He like what Gina told me, like you should Blake's.
Oh, you even heard the
Ooh,
audience doing like, oh, okay, one
bro.
love, one love, okay, one love. You got
I
it.
don't think Fox at the time knew what they had, bro.
Yeah,
What even with their roster back then, because
yeah. I don't know.
you
Well,
had yeah
this
Martin, you had Living
is
Single,
single,
you had Living Color,
living color,
Rock. Only
rock.
seen a few episodes of Rock, but
Same rock. I've seen just a couple of episodes
yeah,
of
South Central
Central. You know what I mean?
and The Simpsons,
Simpsons.
Married with Children. Man, like yo, I would say Fox's roster is
Yeah.
like the '96 Dream Team, you know, of the NBA.
Of the
You had
NBA. Yeah,
Kobe, you had
yeah.
Steve Nash, you
Yes.
had Ray Allen, Iverson.
Iverson
Yo,
practice.
nobody was messing with Fox's lineup back in the
Yeah,
'90s.
that time it was just it's just the dream team, man.
Yeah,
OJ Simpson's dream team lawyers, man.
yo, yo. I just realized that, like, man, Fox had a like nice
Yeah,
little lineup.
man, they were
New
killing
York
it.
Undercover,
I
yeah.
was just gonna say that.
They're
Yeah,
not playing it on BT,
on
so I've
BT.
been watching that. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, they had like a nice
yeah.
little run.
That lineup, man.
Yeah,
MY, Undercover, Living Single, and Martin. Those were like the really tough. I'm gonna ask you, GQ, like, what do you think? Because Living Single was 5 seasons,
yeah,
Martin was 5 seasons, but then like Family Matters was 9 seasons. And I know like other shows like Friends was maybe 20 seasons or something. Or Seinfeld, like why is it like Martin and Living Single like only got like 5 seasons? Like why did
well,
it end so
Martin,
soon?
Martin ended because the feud between Martin
Yes.
and Gina, but Martin could have easily
Yeah,
had 10 seasons.
exactly.
Like
Exactly.
they could have had a season where Martin and Gina having like kids.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
they teased it in a few episodes near the end.
yeah.
Like, she having get praised like whoa, 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 whoa. I
It's
say
like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
oh, that's for your daddy. But yeah, they could have had like kids. They could have expanded more on like
Right.
Tommy. I remember there was an episode in more in fifth season. They dedicated it just to Pam. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
remember? Yeah,
Pam could have had like a spin-off show or something.
spin-off series
Yeah.
or
And
something.
Cole was getting married.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cole.
everyone had a happy ending.
Yeah,
But man, Martin could have easily had 10 seasons. But
easily
as
gone.
far as Living Single goes,
Yeah.
I think it ran its course,
You think
to be
so? Like,
honest.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The thing that was only bothering me, and this is the thing I was saying with Family Matters, with Living Single, I remember Khadija, Queen Latifah.
Yeah,
I remember her boyfriend, the tall dude. I forgot his
yeah,
name. He was always coming in, then going away again. Then he'd
right,
come back. He'd go away, then he'd come back. So that was happening from season one all the way to the
right.
last season. So it was, yeah, I think the 5 season format was fine for them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like there was only so much emphasis there. But like, what did you feel like? Because as I mentioned, like, Family Matters, that was a
family.
big thing, only really because of Jaleel White. If I'm just
Like I
keeping it
said in
real.
my family,
Yeah.
like I said in my Family Matters review,
Yeah.
it ran its
It
course.
ran its
It could have
course.
stopped at six
6,
seasons because man, some of that like the later episodes, it
yeah,
just
yeah,
got
yeah.
dumb and
Yeah, like,
unpredictable.
what did you think of? Because a big thing of Family Matters is when Steve, he uses that transformation chamber,
Yeah,
so he turns into Stefan, he
yeah.
turns into Bruce Lee Urkel, he
Bruce
turns
Lee,
into Bruce Lee Urkel,
Steve's cousin.
Steve's cousin, yeah, the ghetto one, yeah, and it was Murder Urkel. What did you
Uh,
think of what do you think of Stefan? Because I really love
oh
Stefan
yeah, Stephon was a
Urkel, man.
dude. Yeah,
Smooth
Stephon was a guy. Yeah,
dude, man.
but then once Jaleel White just started doing all these dumb characters, I'm like, man,
Yeah,
it just the show just turned out like it got corny at
big time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
yeah,
a
yeah,
while, like I love Family Matters first 5 seasons. Then
yeah,
after that,
yeah,
it just got
yeah.
y'all
That's
just
just,
wasting episodes.
I think
Then
so.
Orlando Brown came
Yeah, and Kyla
later.
Pratt, Kyla Pratt from One on One,
Yeah,
she was in there like a couple episodes. It was just yeah, it just
it
went
was not
way.
consistent.
It was not, man. There's man, as you said, it's funny because yeah, I had the first four seasons on DVD.
Hmm.
Like when I reviewed this like 2 years ago. I had the first thing. It's like once I watched after them, it's like some episodes it was hard to just
Right.
maintain concentration because I was just like it's
Like
like dead air.
Judy wasn't there.
Yeah,
Then
they changed the
the
mom.
aunt, yeah, the aunt wasn't
The
there.
aunt when
The
Rachel.
grandma wasn't there.
Yeah,
Waldo wasn't there.
Waldo
Like,
photo. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, it wasn't consistent. Then they changed the mom.
yeah. you know and then what did you think of the ending? Because like Steve Urkel from the beginning of time was just seen as annoying. I would never marry this dude, and she turns around like the last episode she ends up
Yo,
like
she didn't deserve Steve. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
honestly,
Hey, she
yeah,
ain't.
straight up.
She was just choosing between Stefan and Steve, and
Yeah,
Steve was just fed up.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like,
you
you chased this girl for 10 years,
know
10 years,
a whole decade.
a whole decade.
you know it's mad because I remember Steve had his own girl. What was it, Myra?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was
Marvel was fine.
fine. Myra was cool,
Yeah,
and she liked him for him during the
right,
years. So he didn't want her because he was going for the fruit. That fruit on the tree that's out of your
right.
reach. He was going for that, and only by the end. So man, I'm still shocked to this day why of all the Fresh Prince, Martin, Hang with Mr. Cooper, Living Color, Living Single.
Well,
Why
hanging
did
with
that?
Mr. Cooper, it
Yeah,
ran its course.
yeah. I think the way if I was to rewrite Hanging with Mr. Cooper, the second season it should have just carried the same tone of the first
Right.
season. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like that
it
whole
got too
family.
Disney. It got too
It got to,
polished.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It could have been one of those things they didn't know what they had.
Right.
Because you got to remember at the time, 90s, as we mentioned these sitcoms that made it, there's a lot of ones that didn't make
No.
it. They
No.
did one season, cut. You
Yeah.
know, what I mean. So maybe it was a thing like Hanging Mr. Cooper. It had some sort of type of popularity, and they
Yeah.
said, okay, let's try change it. That studio interference.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe they tried to say, well, let's try make it more Family Matters, Cosby Showish, and I just think it
Like,
just,
no. No.
yeah,
Then they changed the theme song. I'm like,
yeah.
yo, why?
I swear. I think they thought when En Vogue were there, it was too much sex appeal. So I don't know, man. Fuck.
If it was too much sex appeal, why'd you guys didn't like change it after episode 2 or something
Oh,
like
so
that?
doing that, yeah. I was seriously. I still have the first season. Like,
Yeah.
I ripped it off my DVD, put it onto my computer. I can always go back because that was
Right.
it was a huge show of my childhood watching.
Oh yeah.
Hagrid, Mr. Cooper. That was it. But yeah, man. So and so like on series, man, and folks, we're always gonna talk about these series, man.
Yeah,
Martin,
man.
Living Single,
This is
Living
random
Color.
talk.
It's you just always because we love these shows, man. But like as you said, like with the movies, I said like Will Smith, being like possibly one of the top
Hmm.
actors, of series, TV series and film of like the movie. We've never done this like of the '90s movies. If you had to like, what would be the cream of the top? And this can be any genre. It could be comedy, action, drama. It could be the hood films. What would be like the Mount Rushmore of the films in the '90s?
Oh, my Mount Rushmore. So
Yeah,
four
yeah. So
or
this is
four
Mount Rushmore
five.
can only be four.
Oh man.
It's you got to narrow it down.
Yo. So this is my top five movies of
Yeah,
the '90s.
yeah. This is
So,
go. Okay. Oh, all right, we can do honorable mentions. Let's
all
yeah,
right. So
we
I'm gonna
got
do.
on
All
the
right,
floor.
I'm gonna do my tops. Then I'm gonna do my honorable
Sure,
mentions.
sure. I'll do it straight
So
after. Yeah.
this is in no order. I'm gonna put Pokemon the movie, Pokemon the first movie,
Yeah.
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Yes, interesting choice, man. Yeah,
Yes,
that was a
because
big film. Yeah.
that was
Oh,
a big film. I went
mm.
to the movie theater. That movie theater was packed
Yeah, Full
for a
House.
kids movie. That
Yeah.
going there like at 7 o'clock. That it was packed.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get the trading cards and the Pokeball, the toys
Yeah,
with it when you go to the
all the
movie.
merch, all the
Yeah, all the
merchandise that
merch.
came, the T-shirts, the Pokeballs. You know what I mean? The Burger King toy. You know, I always remember.
Yeah, Mewtwo was the first woke Pokemon. So Mewtwo was the first woke Pokemon.
Oh, step into the AM. That should be
Yeah.
like a woke. You know, if you say I'm woke now, step into the AM like third base. You know.
Yes. Like, nah, like you're not gonna treat me like a slave. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
nah, Mewtwo was woke.
yes.
Like, you fool. Like, they're just using you for your for their own game. But
Okay, yeah,
yeah, Pokemon the first movie.
right.
eh, That's number one. Number two, we have to put House Party.
100. Yeah,
Yeah,
house party.
House Party. Um, Number three, and this is hard.
Isn't it? You know, like phew, so many. There was so many like
So
gems.
many.
Phew, I'm even thinking of it now. Oh man, that's actually really harder. You know.
Number three. So I put a cartoon. I put a comedy. Let's go to the action.
Mm.
I would have to put Rush Hour.
Rush Hour, yes,
Yeah.
the 1998.
Yeah.
You know, Buddy Cop. You know what I mean? Movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's it. Rush Hour is fire, man. And I remember like the thing is like with the Buddy Cop films, like I think Lethal Weapon was really the last one, like before Rush Hour kind of took
Right.
over. You know, Lethal Weapon. Free, which came out like 1992 or something. Yeah, but Rush Hour was solid.
Yeah. Rush Hour. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um. So that's three. So I got a cartoon, comedy, action.
yeah. Diverse
When
them.
it comes to drama, man, drama this is hard, man,
It's
because there's a
tough.
lot of
Yeah,
dramas, good dramas.
yeah. I kind of got a
As much
feeling
as
what
I
you're gonna
love
pick.
Juice, as much as I love Juice,
Yeah,
this is my favorite movie of all time.
yeah,
But I would
yeah.
have to put Boys in the Hood.
I knew you. I had an inkling you were gonna say that. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it started
yeah, yeah.
everything.
It's John Singleton. Some people don't understand how masterful he was as a director.
Yeah,
You know,
because
there's certain nuances you see in John Singleton's film that mean stuff.
right. John Singleton he gave you Boys in the Hood,
Yeah,
Poetic Justice,
higher.
Higher Learning.
There's an even film called Rosewood. I recently watched this. Check that one out, man. It talks about
Yeah,
whole the slave. Not slaves like that civil rights, you know, era. You know, what I mean, it's like something like Mississippi Burning. If any
right.
of the audience has seen that, or even Devil in a Blue Dress, you know, that kind of time. You definitely know that. But yeah, Baby Boy, of course,
Oh, you, you want some breakfast, Joe to Joe?
bro. What do you feel about that scene coming to your house? We just
Yo, he was butt ass naked, bro.
that wiki just
Fish
gave me that,
in,
you know.
eggs, bacon, and you just come into the kitchen like, yo. Not only you're naked in the kitchen, but you're like smashing my mom at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm blind. I'm legally blind. You're like, yo,
That face on Tyrese just said it all.
Tyrese
He's
was
just
just
like
disgusting.
disgust. He's just like, Mom.
You know me. And when he came from behind, he was like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, go cry to your
Oh,
mom. Oh man.
baby boy.
Why did Big Rage kiss Tyrese for head like that? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like
oh
a yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
man's a nut.
Man, I would, from what I've heard, as you've heard, like there was a lot of like
There was a
commotion
lot of
on the
tension.
set. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Omar Gooding, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother. A lot of
Finally
tension.
at number 5, I want to put a sports film.
Yeah,
We have to put White Man Can't Jump.
it has to be there.
Had to.
You know what I mean? Man, I keep saying this, man. Like from like the other sports film, there's just something in White Man Can't Jump that
Yo,
just puts it
yeah.
above the rest, man.
The
Like
replay value is just
is
high.
is golden,
Yeah.
I
Can
man,
never stop watching White Man Can't Jump.
yeah.
And like, we going to Sizzler.
Who
We
says we
going
got
to Sizzler.
2 hours? Your mama looks like an astronaut. No,
Mama gonna astronaut. What? Like, what does that mean? Like, your mama was an astronaut. Like,
he was
what?
gonna whoop his ass.
He's like, what time you want me to bring the bitch back? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah. That scene I love, bro. You know when Billy, Woody Harrelson, he finds out that Wesley had like, hustled him and they come back to the house.
Yeah, the
Like,
house. I'm like,
yes.
yeah.
And
Like,
then they're
yo,
arguing.
Billy,
Yeah, Billy, O. Then they're arguing, then they're watching the playoffs
Like,
finals.
yeah, that's a black man. That's a
Yeah.
black man.
That's a black man.
You're like, oh, look.
Yeah. Look, oh man. And shout out, honestly, she doesn't get her dues as much as like, certain like other living color dancers, J-Lo.
Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez, man. Best, hands down. I love Do Her and Do the Right Thing, but Rosie Perez and White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
So yeah, that's my
All right.
that's my goal. That's my top 5 90s
Yeah.
movies.
Movies of the 90s, man. Like, man, if Rich gives them like 2 of them, you've already said. Like, start with them. Sports one is White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Hands down. I cannot tell you the excitement I had reviewing that. You know what I mean? I was like, I can put this here, and it's like I enjoyed watching the movie. Then it was even good doing the review, and that was
Right.
it's just golden. And like I said, I'm not the biggest like basketball like fan or player. I love Chicago Bulls. You know
Right.
what I mean? But like, yeah, man, when I think of basketball, like, Michael Jordan comes up straight, RIP Kobe comes, but definitely White Man Can't Jump.
That film make you want to go play basketball,
I
man.
telling you, yeah. I always feels like that. I've always loved. I'd say like Space Jam and He Got Game. They're like
Yeah.
second or third. I
Even
think,
above the rim.
yeah, above the rim, of
Yeah.
course. That's definitely there. But yeah, there's this White Man Can't Jump is like this lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
They got it right. So yeah, definitely. My Mount Rushmore. Sports film White Man Can't Jump. It's definitely second. Boys in the Hood. We did a nice debate on like why we still think it was superior to Menace. Because I think Menace is
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
yeah. I love Menace, but like
Boys in the Hood was just
yeah,
I feel like I get a happy ending with Boys in the Hood.
yeah, rather than Menace. So yeah, Boys in the
Closure, good closure.
it was a great closure to
Yeah.
the film, and yeah, so like John Singleton's excellent. Hood, because a hood film, Boys in the Hood, that would be sports drama. If I said comedy, this one is a really tough one because it's like, neck and neck. It's either Friday or House Party, but I'm not sure. It's just tough.
Yo,
It's hard because house party is music and comedy. It is put into there. But if I had to choose, it possibly is the first Friday. I
oh
gotta put
yeah,
that in there, man. Like,
bro. I think I might, I might spoil something. I
go for
might,
it.
but I think next episode we just need to review all three Fridays.
I'm so glad you said that. It's so funny. If you don't know, like, no, you must know, man. Like, we've already reviewed, like, GQ recently did Friday After Next.
Yes,
I've
sir.
already done the Friday one, Friday two. I
Yeah.
really want to review Friday three just to have the
Yo, we just need next episode of Retro Brothers.
yes, yes, yes,
After we record this week's
yeah.
episode, we want to review all three
All three
Fridays
Friday
for the
series.
culture. Or
Yes,
we yeah
100. That
deal. Howie
yeah,
Mandel deal.
it's a done deal, man.
So yeah,
We got that. We got that for sure, man. So yeah, or like overall comedy, like my funniest film I returned to, it is Friday. Like
yeah,
a close second is House Party. Like because it's like I still think House Party is more of a dancing
yeah.
musical film. So I still put Friday. Friday for sure has to be there. So I got drama, Boys in the Hood, sports, White Man Can't Jump. Just put Friday. Oh man. Now House Party's gotta be in there, man. Ooh, this is tough,
It's
man.
tough,
Oh,
man.
I really think it because like even honorable mention. I'm a big fan of Nutty Professor, the
Yeah,
first one. Like I had that. There's so many times I used to watch that Friday night. Get it from Blockbuster. This is
yeah.
how old I used to get it from Blockbuster and watch Nutty Professor, man. So Montel Jordan, you there.
Tell Jordan.
Yeah, man. This is
This
how
is
we
how
do
we
it.
do it. This is how we do
It's
it.
Friday night. Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of Nutty Professor, the first one. So but yeah, just putting comedy Friday, man. It's House Party has to be in there. If I can put
Right.
House Party and Friday, like side to side, House Party for sure for the culture, as
Yeah.
GQ was saying, for the culture, man. House Party did. We wouldn't have got Martin, in my
Right.
opinion. Wouldn't have got Martin. House Party.
No.
Then if I had to add another five, man, like man, I'm thinking of the Will Smith films, because Will Smith is a big part of the '90s, where
Right.
you say, man. So it's out of either Bad Boys, Enemy of the State, or even Independence Day, Men in Black. But I would think because of the inclusion of Martin, I would have to say possibly Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first Bad Boys. I'm just the '90s films, man. 100, man. So yeah, but that's Ty. You can see like me and GQ, we really had to.
Yo, yo, that's a hard question.
It
Out of
is so hard.
every
Yeah,
movies from the '90s, that's hard to
man,
choose.
it's tough, man. I'm sure if you asked us like next time, we may change it. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
there's so many different gems, man, for the fools, man. But yeah, for sure, man. So yes, man. Like I think we'll bring this like first. Like this is like the Retro Brothers like first live stream,
Yes,
on
sir.
YouTube.
Live.
So, yeah, yeah, it's nice, man. We definitely want it because we've been doing the podcast now for at least 5 6 weeks now. We're on like
Yes. Yep.
episode
We're
six
on
already.
episode 6 now.
Yeah, so we've come a long way, from August, all the way to now, man.
February.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll keep going.
Exactly. So it's really cool. I was telling GQ, I said like, man, we should just do a live, man, just to see the retro brothers now brought onto the YouTube. So it's cool.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, but yes, man. Any like things you want to like that you got upcoming or
Yeah,
things.
man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I know the last review I've done was Sneakerheads.
Yeah,
If you haven't seen Sneakerheads, go to Netflix.
yeah,
It's on. It's a solid show.
cool,
If you love sneakers, this is a show for you.
right.
That was my last review I've done, but the next review I'm doing Don't Be a Menace to South Central.
Oh, when your words.
Okay, so
Yes.
I attempted to record an episode, but I have like rough drafts, so I'm gonna scratch that.
Right, right.
So so within the next week or two, you're going to see a new review from me. Don't be in
Nice.
this review is coming out.
Yeah.
I have a few other shows I want to review. I know I'm going to try to review the new Bel Air.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. I know it comes out today on
Okay.
Peacock.
It's released on today for it to man.
Yeah. So
No.
I'm gonna check that out. Then I'll probably do a review on that. So I'm going to try to do more reviews
Yeah.
like from the like current time,
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm never going to stop reviewing shows from the past because
Yeah.
that's my childhood.
Exactly.
Because most people don't know about the
Yeah.
shows. Most people never watch Martin or
Yeah.
Everyone Hates Chris or
Telling you, you know.
shows like that. So I'm going
Yeah.
to keep doing these reviews.
It's cool because you already have like a take,
Right.
already. So like reviewing it is just second, nature and that, So that's fantastic, man. I can't wait, to see Don't Be a Menace. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
from especially someone who's seen all of those films. Like, the only one I haven't seen is I haven't seen South Central yet, bro. I still haven't seen. I'm telling.
I've
I
seen
want
South Central.
seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
How was it like
Um,
compared to Menace and Boys?
yeah, because South Central came before, a little bit before Menace.
Right, right, right,
Um, I would say Menace and Boys is better than South Central,
right.
but South Central is it's a solid movie.
Right,
Only
right.
thing I can really say I have a gripe about is just the acting.
Acting,
Yeah,
not
I
the
mean,
same par as like
yeah,
Tyrone Turner and like Cuba
yeah,
Gooding from Boys. Yeah,
yeah. The main, of course, the two main stars, they're really good actors.
right, right, right.
But everyone else, I'm like, okay, yeah. You can tell it's their first film.
Yeah, great film in that. Right, man. So yeah, yeah. No, I'm definitely. I said, definitely. Don't Be a Menace. It's coming to a YouTube theaters near you. Very soon.
If
So you
for
want
you
to,
guys that's watching, there's
yeah,
three things I want you to do. I want
that's
you
it.
to
Tell them.
I want you to organize my Matchbox cards. I want you to organize my Sega Genesis cartridge. I want
That's
you to do
it.
my homework since you want to be such a smart ass. Then at nighttime, I want you to cut the hair off my balls.
Ooh.
I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to teach you responsibilities.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I love Don't Be a Menace. Don't you? I don't want you smoking my shit. I don't want you drinking my shit. If you bring the fine girls over here, make sure I fuck them first.
Man. Even what's so cool about Menace, like I just even love the small scenes, like like Clifton Powell, Pinky,
Yeah.
he's there, and even his scenes memorable. Samuel Jackson, who was killing it in the '90s,
Oh
he's in the
yeah.
opening scene, and then of course Bill Duke's like classic scene, like did
You know
you
you
call
fucked
me
up,
from the
right?
store at 7 o'clock?
You
Oh
know
yeah,
you
yeah,
messed
yeah.
up, right?
So are you absolutely sure
Absolutely
you
sure.
came at 8:15? And he was like, you see what you did right now? You don't
You fucked
talk.
up. You know you fucked up. Like, yeah.
You see, little bitch. You know you don't talk right now.
Oh
I
my
love
god.
that movie,
Bill
bro.
Duke.
I love
Yes.
it.
Shout out to Bill Duke.
Bill Duke, he killed it, man. Bill Duke, just shout out for like Bill Duke directed the movie. The next review coming out is deep cover. Let the cat in the bag. Bill Duke actually.
Oh, he really did.
I had no idea when I was doing the
Oh,
research.
that's
I was like,
yo. Bill Dukas is amazing,
he's
man.
a legendary man.
Yeah,
Oh, Predator, Menace, he directed deep cover. I was like,
he
yo,
was in national security. I'm like, man,
yeah,
you could
he,
have did something else. I'm
yeah,
like, man,
Bill Duke was not something to mess. He's a very imposing guy, man. Like,
yeah,
so I mean, I'm really looking forward, like deep cover. I'm really looking forward to get that review out, man. It's a gem, nice and So yeah, man. As I said, man, thanks for checking out this stream. Definitely, if you haven't, go check out GQ Jamal's channel. All his links
thank you.
will be in the description below. We also, as we were talking, we got the Retro Brothers podcast.
Check out
Like,
the Retro Bros.
yeah, new episodes air out every Friday. It's 8 a.m., which is Central Time. So
Yeah,
America, that definitely check out. And yeah, man, I've always said, if you do, because I do get some people saying like, oh, they want me to do this, and I'm sure you get that as well,
yeah.
GQ. You can always, like, leave it in the comments. You
Mhm,
can message us directly,
mhm.
on our social media. We would love to do any requests, whether it be movies, TVs, anything you want to mind. So yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah, man,
be
that's
sure to
it.
check out RichManZ's
Appreciate
content, man.
it.
Dope reviews, dope content. Does more than just reviews. Inspirational videos, great
Yeah.
motivation videos, man. Check out his
Shorty
travel
Sims. There's
vlogs,
Shorty Sims out here, man. I'm trying
man.
to
He's a
guide
shorty
you on
sense,
the path.
sense out here,
Believe me.
one sip at a time.
Hey, what?
Hey, man. Hey. On
What's
on a positive note, just on another note in general, make sure y'all go update your wallet.
That's it.
Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
Yes. And
Update your wallet. Get your
yeah,
girl something for Valentine's Day.
exactly.
Update your wallet.
Your wallet, man. It's Valentine's
Hey,
Day.
it's that simple.
And I know what you're gonna say.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
And just like he even said, like, one of my quotes now, to go quote GQ Jamal, what you don't want to be doing if you are in a relationship now, you don't want to be getting those DMs, man, because you're just gonna say, stop,
Stop.
she's mine,
It's
fool.
mine. Fool.
We
Oh
blocked it,
man.
all those DMs, all those messages coming. Stop, she's
Stop it.
mine,
She's
fool.
mine. Fool.
Okay, folks, and yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this stream from RichManZ and
GQ Jamal.
yes. So yeah, Retro Brothers, in full effect. Catch you on the next one, and we are